Welcome back to my TestOut Security Pro certification here. Last video I was on 7.3, and in between the time from that video and this video, I've finished 7.3, 7.4, 7.5, and all the way up to 8.2, which I'm on currently. So I finished hashing section, file encryption section, public key infrastructure, wireless overview, and I'm on wireless attacks right now. So let's go in and show some of the labs from what I've done in between those two videos. Let's do compare MD5 hash. That's a good one here. Quick to show and important to know how to do. So basically by comparing the hashes, we'll know that the file we downloaded isn't altered at all. So we open up a command prompt. And actually, let's do PowerShell because we're using PowerShell commands here. Run as admin just because, I know I'm not going to do any here, so we're going to do git-file hash, we have to cd into the downloads folder first. So check where we are in the correct spot. So cd c folder and downloads. There we go. Now there's the files we need, so we're in the correct spot. We do git file hash, and we need the file name, which we're doing release, which is when we need to make a file for the thing we downloaded. And in the text file here, release 821 hash is the text which has the supposedly correct hash that it should be if we downloaded two of the same thing, which should be what it is. Then we do -a and MD5. So it makes our hash here, tells us where it's making the hash from and what algorithm. So now we're going to use cat to view the text file of the other one, release 821. And we're going to see, okay, they look pretty similar, but we're not going to go through and compare everything because we have a command for that. So we're going to copy the old one, the one there, then EQ, which determines if they're equal to each other. Copy the new one, we click enter, and if it's true, it's the same. If it's false, it's not. Oh, I need it in quotation marks. That's important there. And one more. Now it's in quotation marks. Now it'll work. We can see that it is false, so they are not the same, even though the beginnings of them look very similar. So now we can answer the question, say they're false, they don't match. And that's it for that lab. Pretty important thing to know, pretty easy one to show here. Let's do a couple more here. So this one here, managing certificates, is pretty good, pretty important to know. So let's do that one. So in this one, basically, we need to make certificates and deny and revoke and approve certain certificates because it's using smart cards. And if we don't revoke certain ones, then they'll still be able to use that card. So we're going into here, certification authority. This is where all the certificate things are. So we need to approve ones for T. Sutton and M. Mallory. So pending, requester name, T. Sutton, all tasks issue, and M. Mallory, all tasks issue. Okay, we need to deny one for Corp Server 12, which we can do there easily also. Deny. Okay, next we need to revoke B-Chan's card because he lost it. So issued, then B-Chan there. We can revoke it. And we need to specify the reason as key compromise. It's compromise, he doesn't have it anymore. Okay, and then we need to go into the revoked ones and unrevoke Corp Dev 3. So let's find that one, there it is. And we will unrevoke that. And there we go, that's all it wants us to do for that. So pretty important stuff to know, how to manage smart card certificates and stuff. Let's show one more and then we'll be done. Let's show a chapter 8 one here. So let's do configure wireless network. Pretty important to know how to configure routers and stuff. So we get into this one. It gives us a list of things to do. We go to Chrome. We go to HTTP 192.168.0.6 because that's what the router we're controlling is on. For the IP, we're going to use admin and password for the initials that we need to log in with. Now in here there's a bunch of things to do, but we only need to go to configure and then WLANs because we're creating a new one here. Create new, and we can put in all the info here really. So name is CorpNet Wireless. ESSID should just be CorpNet. So that's what it will show up when they go to their Wi-Fi connections. Description we can just leave blank. We need standard usage, open authentication. We want WPA2 encryption instead of what was auto-selected, which is none. AES, already selected. Then this certain passphrase here. There we go. Now we just make it. It's made. We can see it there. We can edit it if we want to. We shouldn't need to save anything. It should be saved automatically. Then we're going to go to the exec laptop and connect to it. There it is. And we'll need to type in our passphrase. And just like that, it's connected and secured. So that was a really easy one also. Important to know though. And that's pretty much it for what I'm going to show you in the labs. There were a couple more, such as configuring BitLocker, encrypting files, but I'm not going to show those in this video. But thanks for watching, and that's all.